Hey everybody, Michael here, playing Nancy Drew, White Wolf of Icicle Creek. And in this video, I think I'm going to call people. It's sort of necessary to call people every now and then, and I haven't called anybody, well, at all in this video walkthrough, so now I'm just going to call everybody, and it's going to be one video of me calling everybody. So that's this video. Come on, somebody pick up. Seriously, Sheriff what do you call it? What? Mahikican. Wow, that's a hard to pronounce name. I think his name is supposed to be Mohican. More like Mr. Never Answers His Phone. Are you supposed to do the area code? Or can I just do this? Alright.
Office, this is Mohican.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew at the Icicle Creek Lodge. We met the other night when you were investigating the bunkhouse explosion.
Oh, yeah, that bright kid from the States. What do you need?
Well, I found a melted clock face close to where the bunkhouse used to be, and I wondered if it could have been what triggered the explosion. You know, the timer.
I found that clock face, too. Left it there because any fingerprints on it would have melted away along with everything else. And besides, Ollie Randall said all the room clocks at the lodge looked like that. Could have been one that was in the bunkhouse to begin with.
Oh, right.
You shouldn't go poking around on your own like that. There could still be explosives lying around. Although I hear it takes a pretty big bang to set off C4.
C4?
A plastic explosive, that's what blew up the bunkhouse. Lab result came in less than an hour ago.
Okay. Yep. That's Sheriff Mohican. Yeah. This is kind of a strange sheriff.
Is C4 hard to get?
Not if you're in the military or do any kind of demolition. In Eastern Europe, it's called Semtex. It's not that hard to handle either. For somebody who's had training in explosives, it's a piece of cake.
That's what the C stands for. Cake. Yep.
One of the guests of the hotel, Yanni Volkstaya, he says someone threw a bomb at him while he was out skiing.
Did he see who it was?
He didn't see anything except the explosion, which apparently went off right next to him.
Was he hurt?
No,
Why are you telling me this instead of him?
because he's a cross-country skiing champion and he's convinced it was one of his competitors. Apparently the governments of the people he's beaten are as ruthless as they are sore losers.
So what do you want me to do?
I just thought you should know that his life may be in danger.
Well, if this Yanni guy wasn't concerned enough to call us, I don't see what good we can do. Life's too short, we're too understaffed, and it's just too darn cold to go traipsing around out there for nothing.
Sheriff Mohican is definitely a shining example of Canadian hospitality. I can pretty much tell he's not going to be much help for us in this game.
Did you learn anything else from the lab tests you did after the bunkhouse explosion?
Nope. Unfortunately, that bunkhouse wasn't particularly well made, so when it exploded, pretty much everything got melted into a blob or blown to smithereens or burned to a crisp.
Do you need some kind of permit to hunt wolves around here?
No, ma'am.
You mean Ollie Randall can go after that white wolf that's been hanging around outside the lodge and just shoot it?
Yes, ma'am. It's always open season on wolves out here. You can kill as many of them as you want.
Somehow that doesn't seem right.
The animals wolves go after don't have a problem with it, I can guarantee you that.
Thanks for your help.
Have a good day.
Alright, there's the sheriff. Can I call the hospital? I mean, there's no reason to call the hospital, but we have their phone number here.
You have reached Pinevale Hospital. All our doctors and nurses are busy right now. Please try again later. Thank you.
Okay, well, maybe the sheriff wasn't helpful, but I think he's going to be more helpful than our friend Tino Balducci, who you might remember from Nancy Drew, Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. Tino? Oh, do I have to use the area code while calling Tino? Fine, let's use the area code while calling Tino. $5375. You might have noticed that his number is 555-JERK.
Hey, Nancy. I was wondering when your number there was going to show up on caller ID. This is Dino Balducci. Remember me? From that last train to Blue Moon Canyon we went on? Yeah, I'm the one who helped you find that long-lost treasure.
I'm not sure helped is the right word, Mr. Balducci.
Please, call me Tino.
In fact, Tino, I'm a little surprised you're still in law enforcement, considering some of the unethical, if not illegal, stunts you pulled back then.
Hey, that's all behind me. Ancient history. Water under the bridge. So, looks like we're gonna be working together on this sabotage thing, huh?
Looks like.
Well, you'll be happy to know that I'm working on something that'll pretty much crack this case wide open. But in the meantime, what can I do you for?
Nothing really. Just thought I'd call and kind of check in.
Oh. Well, Chantelle hired me to be at your disposal, so you know where to find me. Arrivederci.
Bye.
Alrighty, so now let's call Chantelle. Do-do-do-do-do.
Hello?
Hi, Chantelle. It's Nancy Drew.
You know who's behind the accident?
Not quite yet.
Oh.
Yeah, I've only been working for one day.
I'd like to know more about the accidents. I asked Ollie, but he said you said he wasn't allowed to talk about them.
I didn't mean he couldn't talk about them with you. Ugh. I'll give him a call. As for the accident, the first thing that happened was the worst. The Faringdale family and Becky the cook all came down with food poisoning and had to be hospitalized. Somehow, the potato salad got contaminated, although Becky swears it wasn't because of anything she did. I cannot tell you how awful it was. All 5 people became violently ill at roughly the same time. But were they all in the same room? Of course not. They were spread out all over the lodge. Poor Elsa was cleaning for days. And the odor? Oh my gosh. Anyway, then Carl Jenkins slipped on the stairs outside and broke his leg. Then Lou Talbot's window was broken. Then Elsa the maid's tires were slashed. Then the phone wires were cut, and then... Oh yeah, and then the Southwaites were almost overcome by fumes when gas started leaking into the sauna.
Wow, that is an extraordinarily large number of accidents. Now, I'm working on the theory that the window was broken because the wolf and his buddies were playing baseball, and the wolf hit a home run, but I don't know how to account for any of these other accidents.
So, who's suing you?
No one yet. But my lawyers are afraid it's just a matter of time and are trying to figure out what preventative measures to take.
Ooh, she should hire Nancy's father as a lawyer. He's really good at defending people.
How come the entries for last year were deleted from the guest register?
They've been deleted?
That's what the computer says. Contents deleted.
Well, I didn't delete them. Freddie.
Ollie's daughter? Has she done other things like that?
No, but you know how kids are these days. Always hacking into computers, programming them to spread viruses and steal passwords and blow up the world.
I think that's only in movies. Besides, pretty much all this person had to do was press the delete key.
I still say it was Freddie. Last week I called that Snow Princess game she's always playing idiotic. I think it hurt her feelings. But she just got done plastering me with snowballs. What'd she expect me to say? That felt great. Do it again?
Okay, so Freddy messed with the computer. The broken window is the wolf playing baseball. I'm pretty sure that the tires of the car were slashed because of the angry boyfriend L. And the other accidents... Well, I'm going to solve the other accidents as we talk more about them.
Is it true that you promised Ollie a raise, but you haven't given it to him yet?
He told you that? I can't believe it.
Meaning...
Okay, I mentioned to Ollie once that I thought he maybe deserved a raise. And now every time I turn around, he's all like, "Where's the raise you promised me? Where's the raise you promised me?" Doesn't he realize I have a few other things to think about right now? I swear, sometimes that crabby little whiner drives me nuts.
Did you know that some photos are missing from the display case in the lobby?
Really? Last I looked, they were all there. I think.
The caption for them says something like, "Young and old have stayed at Icicle Creek Lodge."
I can't remember what they were pictures of, and I sure don't know why they'd be missing.
Okay, here's my theory. Lou Talbot doesn't have any friends, so he wanted to take the pictures and make it look like he has friends who want to take pictures with him. That's my theory, okay? I'm solving all these mysteries.
Has anyone talked to you about the World Championship cross-country skiing competition that's going to be held somewhere in this area year after next?
That is something I am not at liberty to discuss.
In other words, the answer is yes.
I didn't say that. Why do you ask?
It's because of Yanni Volkstaya.
I can't help but wonder if Yanni Volkstaya is here because he knows about the championship too, and he's up to something.
Up to something like what?
Like he's been known to rent or buy all the housing near cross-country events so his competitors have to stay miles away.
What? You mean he could be causing these accidents in order to run me out of business, then buy the lodge on the cheap?
It's a thought.
And a pretty nasty one at that.
Alrighty.
The guests that are in the lodge now, did any of them stay here last year?
Let's see. Lou Talbot stayed here last summer, but only very briefly. His car had broken down and he was waiting for a tow truck. Oh, and Yanni, he was here last winter. He and his trainer, they were checking out places to train. They didn't stay long either.
About Tino, I'm not totally comfortable with the idea of consulting with him on this case.
Why not? Two heads are always better than one, and I find him to be very knowledgeable and kind of charming.
Oh no, she has a crush on Tino? Chantelle, you can do so much better than him.
Do you know what he did when we were on that train trip Laurie Gerard arranged?
He didn't go into a lot of detail, but he did say that that's all water under the bridge. Besides, I'm paying him, and I want to get my money's worth. So like it or not, you're going to consult with him. Understood?
Understood.
Good. Anything else?
She is paying him, but she's not paying Nancy. Come on! He's not doing anything.
Why not? Two heads are always better than one, and I find him to be very knowledgeable and kind of charming.
Oh, this is bogus.
If I want to discuss a case with someone, I usually call people I, trust.
You can trust Tino. In fact, he was man enough to admit that he acted somewhat badly on that train trip you two were on. But he said that was all water under the bridge. Besides, I'm paying him, and I want to get my money's worth. So like it or not, you're going to consult with him. Understood?
Understood.
Good. Anything else?
I better get back to work.
Answers, Nancy. I need answers.
I gave you lots of answers. Let me see if I can find out some more answers. The Avalanche Patrol. I still need to call these... Oh, okay. I think I know the problem. The problem is that I dialed the area code. Now, when I tried to call Sheriff Mohican, that didn't work because I dialed the area code. So now I'm going to call the Avalanche Patrol without dialing the area code. And yes, the phone call works.
Avalanche Patrol, what's your location?
I'm calling from the Icicle Creek Lodge, but I wanted to report an avalanche at Chicken Ridge.
Anyone injured or trapped?
Not anymore.
We'll check it out. Thanks for the heads up. Hey, wait a minute. You know Ollie Randall?
The handyman here at the lodge?
He's also on the patrol. Do me a favor and tell him that the explosives training in Calgary has been postponed till next month.
Explosives training?
Sometimes the patrol have to use explosives to bring down unstable snow. Yearly training sessions are mandatory. Ollie'll know what I'm talking about.
I'll tell him.
Appreciate it.
One more thing. Have any of you guys been setting off explosives anywhere near the Icicle Creek Lodge recently?
Nope, sure haven't.
Well, thanks. Bye.
Okay, so the explosives training was called off due to the Calgary Stampede. Let's see if we can call Guadeloupe. I bet we can't. I think she's standing in this very room, so she's probably not going to be there to answer her phone. Aw man, how do I back away? Oh, I just wait for the phone to ring a couple of times, And how long is this video? Oh wow, I'm close to 15 minutes. Well, I do want all the phone calls in one video, so I think I'll continue. I was just wondering if I should stop and maybe start another video, but let's keep calling people. So we have the Southwaites. Who are they? Were they the people who got food poisoning?
Hello?
Hello?
I've got it, sweetheart.
Hi, is this Brenda and Derek Southwaite?
Yes, it is.
Is this a solicitation?
Honey, you're so suspicious.
Only because you can be way too nice for your own good, darling.
I'm not selling anything. I just want to ask you about your recent stay at Icicle Creek Lodge.
You mean Icicle Creek Lodge?
Oh, very clever, sweetie. Gas was leaking from so many places while we were there, it's a wonder the place didn't blow sky high.
I heard something about your almost being overcome by fumes in the sauna.
Well, we had just gone ice skating, so we decided to warm up in the sauna. So we were sitting in there, and everything was fine, until both of us started feeling a little woozy.
We started feeling a lot woozy.
And the next thing we knew, that Russian skier came in.
Actually, I think he was Slovakian.
The point is, he told us he smelled gas and thought we should get out, so we did.
Barely. By that point, the fumes were making us both ill, if you know what I mean.
That poor skier, by the time he helped us get out of there, he was almost as green as we were.
Awful experience.
Horrible. And it was our honeymoon.
At least the owner had the decency to give us a full refund.
Oops, the shuttle's here, sweetheart. We're off to Aspen. Kind of a second first honeymoon.
Long story short, if you're thinking about going to Icicle Creek Lodge, don't.
Well, I appreciate the advice. Have fun.
Oh, we will. Bye.
Bye.
Let me see, how am I going to explain gas in the sauna? Well, I know there's a pipe puzzle coming up later on, so the pipes just got crossed. Yeah, those are kind of weird pipes. Yeah, that's gotta be the answer. Okay, that's not gonna be a real phone call. Okay, we can't call Lou Talbot. Okay, Faringdale. Who is Faringdale? 555-7425. Alright, we can't call Faringdale. Carl Jenkins. He fell down and broke his leg. And I already forgotten what number I'm calling. 1-3-1-2-5-5-5-7-5-4-7. Carl! Carl, how's it going, Carl?
Hello?
Hi, is this Mr. Jenkins?
Yeah, this is Carl. Missed you.
Well, my name is Nancy Drew. I heard that you had an accident at Icicle Creek Lodge and wondered if you could tell me a little more about it.
Not much to tell. Take that, Captain Keene. I went there to do a little ice fishing, and I slipped going down some stairs, fractured my tibia in 2 places. Can't work, can't go out. All I can do is sit around and play this stupid video game. Oh, no, you don't?
Do you know why you slipped on those stairs?
Yeah, they were covered with ice. I was lucky I didn't fracture my skull. Yeah. Hey, look, I'm about 4 laser strikes away from ruling the Gargoulian galaxy, so I gotta go, okay? You got any more questions? Check with the people at the lodge. Gotcha.
Interesting. I thought there was more to the conversation, but it sounds like maybe he slipped on the ice, so 555-2383. 555-2383. We need to call Elsa. Elsa, her tires got slashed. 555-2383. Seriously? Is that the right phone number? 555-2383. 555-2383. 555-2383. Okay. And wait, what's going on? She thinks that the wolf slashed her tires. Seriously? So, she should sue the wolf, not Icicle Creek Lodge. And I'm pretty sure the tires were slashed by this guy, L, who's very mean. I got mad. I can't believe you think working as a stupid maid at some stupid lodge for some stupid lady. Stupid. Oh my gosh. Alright, Elle. Okay, so she was having major boyfriend problems. And speaking of boyfriends, I think it's time Nancy called her boyfriend, Ned Nickerson. Alright, calling Ned. 555 4357. And that's the last phone call we have to make. Awesome.
Hello?
Hi, Ned. It's Nancy.
Hey, Nance. I couldn't tell it was you because you're not calling from your cell phone.
No coverage out here. I'm in the middle of the Canadian Rockies, remember?
Oh, I haven't forgotten. Everything okay?
It's okay, except you don't get cell phone reception in Canada, apparently.
Well, as a matter of fact, just as I got here, the bunkhouse blew up.
Yikes. So there was another act of sabotage?
Looks that way. The sheriff found traces of a plastic explosive called C4 on some of the debris.
So if whoever blew up the bunkhouse is the same person who's been causing the accidents, you're looking for someone who knows something about explosives.
Looks that way, yeah.
Well, that's a pretty good lead. What else have you got?
Wow, we have a lot we can talk to Ned about.
A lone wolf has been hanging out around the lodge lately.
A wolf? That's kind of cool.
No, what's cool is that it dug me out of an avalanche and saved my life.
You're kidding me. Why would a wolf do that?
I don't know. Yet.
So, you've got a wolf hanging around that acts like Lassie. What else?
Bad news. Chantelle is insisting that if I need help, I get it from this police consultant she hired. A guy named Tino Balducci.
Tino Balducci? Not that cop.
That's the one.
How does Chantelle know him?
All I know is she thinks he's charming, and for this case I have to get all my hints from him.
Well, I'm sure he'll be very helpful. Not as helpful as, say, I would have been, of course, but very helpful.
Yanni Volkstaya, the cross-country skier? Someone threw a bomb at him while he was out on the slopes training.
A bomb? You mean like a grenade or something?
I guess. I heard the explosion myself.
Why would someone do that?
From what I've read, Yanni is a pretty ruthless competitor. He's probably made a lot of enemies. In fact, he's convinced that his competitors are the ones who blew up the bunkhouse. He thinks they were trying to intimidate him.
What do you think?
I think he could very well be right. Someone is definitely using explosives around here. And if Yanni's enemies are even half as determined as he says they are, it's quite possible that one of the people now at the lodge is working for them.
But getting rid of someone by blowing him up? Isn't that a little excessive?
Maybe they're trying to scare him into quitting.
Well, either way, sounds to me like figuring out who's behind these bombings is the way to go.
All right.
Are you familiar with a book by Jack London called The Call of the Wild?
Sure, it's about a dog who winds up leading a pack of wolves. It's a classic. Why do you ask?
Because I found a copy of it in Lou's room.
Interesting. Maybe he's got something to do with the wolf that's been lurking around outside the lodge.
I'm not so sure about that.
I kind of doubt it. I mean, he does stick up for the wolf, and he could be up to something outside besides snowshoeing. But if he is, I doubt it involves the wolf. I can't see Lou dealing with animals. He's just too laid back.
So the fact that he's reading that book is just a coincidence?
I think so.
As I recall, it was a pretty good book.
Guadalupe Comillo says she's a bird watcher, but I'm not so sure.
Why do you say that?
For one thing, most birders will go on for hours about the birds they've seen or the birds they want to see, but not her. In fact, birds seem to be the last thing on her mind.
And for another thing?
The alarm clock from her room is missing.
So she's not a bird watcher because she sleeps in?
Exactly.
I found a melted clock face in the debris left behind when the bunkhouse exploded. It could have been part of the timing device, but...
You think it could have been Guadalupe's? You think she's the one who blew up the bunkhouse?
Hey, women can blow things up too, you know. At the very least, they can help blow things up.
Whatever you say.
The guy who built Icicle Creek Lodge also built this weird concrete pyramid thing nearby that everyone calls Trapper Dan's Needle.
What's it for?
No one knows, but there was a piece of black nylon-type fabric sticking out of it. Like there's a door in it and someone had snagged their clothes on it on their way in.
So you think there's a door, but you can't see one?
Right.
Well, just keep poking around. If something's got a front door, it usually has a back door, too.
That's all I have to report.
You can call me anytime. Got that?
Got it. Bye.
Alright, so I think that is finally it for phone calls in Nancy Drew, White Wolf of Icicle Creek. Although, to be quite honest, I'm probably going to have to make more phone calls before the game ends.